Now, despite Subnautica being in full release, it feels incomplete in many different ways to many different people, including myself. There are so many different things that developers, Unknown Worlds, could have done in order to make Subnautica better. There are many things that could have been added to make the playing experience better, many things that were removed that should have stayed, many glitches that need to be patched, and more. So I decided to find out what the public opinion was on this matter. I already had a few things that Unknown Worlds could do to improve Subnautica, but I wanted to know what other people thought, so I decided to ask Discord and Reddit. Now, many of the things that could have improved Subnautica were added in Subnautica Below Zero, the sequel, but still, Subnautica is a complete game. Surely it should have those things added in Below Zero that make it better, for example, weather. So I decided to ask my Discord server, which you should join to come have some fun, the official Subnautica Discord server, and a few other servers I was in. I asked over the course of a few days. For Reddit, I just made one post in the official Subnautica subreddit. There were also some things I thought should be changed, so I also included those here. So I went to each server and typed out this message. Hi, I'm trying to find out the public opinion on this matter. What could Unknown Worlds add to Subnautica, not Subnautica Below Zero, to make it better? What could they add? What could they patch? What should they remove? Please let me know. Thank you. I also posted on Reddit with a similar question. Right away, I got some results. Right off the bat, I had a very helpful response. After that, the responses were a little more helpful. I thought this was interesting. One person said if they actually read the bug reports people sent in and fixed it, Subnautica would be one of the best games. The game-breaking bugs are insane, and that's one thing I really agree on. I know it can be hard to be a game developer, but there are so many game-breaking bugs. They can waste a lot of your time and can ruin some of the fun in Subnautica. If you'd like to see some of my favorite glitches, check out the link in the description. Then I was a little bit surprised. One person thought it was complete and there was nothing that should be changed at all. I understand that it's in full release, but obviously that person had never experienced some of the bugs and glitches and never seen any of the other things that could be improved on. Another person wanted some building things or rooms, like they added in Subnautica Below Zero. As for my opinion, it doesn't really affect the game too much, it would just be another cool thing to have. There were, of course, those people who thought if they spammed their opinion over and over, everyone would agree with it. There were also a few people who jokingly said they wanted multiplayer. I've done some research on it and the developers aren't going to add it. They would have to rework a lot of the world and change a lot of things. I'm just gonna leave that up to the modding community, although it would be very cool. Some people thought that this whole thing was pointless and Subnautica isn't going to change. I want to be clear. I know this game is in full release, and it isn't going to change, but there are still updates to the game that fix small things, so maybe some of these things could be changed or maybe even added in those. Also, the modding community could pick up on a few of these things and maybe make some mods that would make Subnautica better, so this isn't pointless. There were also some more people who told me they wanted bugs fixed. They specifically mentioned the sunbeam being blurry when it exploded. This has actually happened to me in-game, and I know for sure it's not because of my graphics, because I run the game on full graphics, so it's definitely a glitch. Just another thing that should be patched. There were also a few lucky people who said they'd never experienced any bugs at all. I can assure you, there are many bugs. Many others, including popular YouTubers, and myself, have experienced these bugs. One person wanted a performance boost, as the game can be really laggy. I agree with this one. This game can be really hard to play on if you don't have a good enough PC or Xbox or PS4. If they can, they should fix that. He also mentioned that another Leviathan will be nice, as well as unmodded running with tools. In Subnautica, when you run when holding a tool, the tool is put away. This can be super annoying when running on land because it makes it hard to see when using a flashlight. They should definitely fix this. Another person wanted alternate endings to the game that were really hard to do. I'm not sure how that would be done, but that would be cool. He also said having more Easter eggs and cool items that are really hard to find would be nice. A different person said that map variation would be nice. I agree and disagree. Map variation would be really hard to do at this point and would make speedrunning extremely hard. I also have a decent part of the map memorized, so that might be a little bit annoying. One person suggested Subnautica add a map. That would be really cool in my opinion, although it is already a mod. But they would have to change stuff, so I doubt that will happen except through modding. And those are all the results I got on Discord. On Reddit, I had a few people reply to my posts. One person wanted less lag and better graphics, as well as extra creatures and buildings. Another person mentioned that the land mechanics needed work on. I seriously agree here. There are lots of land mechanics that need to be spiced up, like they're doing in Below Zero. And then also make the land graphics better. One person said that adding some of the things they're doing in Below Zero would be nice. In the sequel, Subnautica Below Zero, they're fixing a lot of things that were wrong with the original Subnautica. I feel like some of those things should be added in Subnautica because they would make the game better. Another person suggested an insanely hard mode for the best of players. That would be interesting, although it would be hard for the developers to implement. I also found a few older Reddit posts about a similar topic. One person posted that they wanted Unknown Worlds to be held accountable for a few things. They said that everything that was going to be fixed wasn't fixed, and that there are so many bugs and problems with Subnautica that need to be fixed. He talked about many of these bugs, including the sea dragon bug. The Sea Dragon is very glitchy and can sometimes be seen glitching through walls. I agree, but also understand that it's really hard to be a video game developer. Other people on that thread mentioned many other glitches that need to be fixed. One that I would specifically like to talk about. When exploring some alien bases with the prawn suit gets stuck for no reason, and when you hop out, you glitch to the floor. There are a few animations you can go through and things you can do to fix it, but this is just really annoying and one of the many glitches that can be patched. Another person mentioned that Unity, the platform used to create the game, was also really bad, which is part of the reason there are so many bugs and lag. There were a few other threads about similar glitches and more, but I won't be going over that today. I found a really interesting forum on the Subnautica website where many people expressed their opinions on how Subnautica needs to be fixed. They mentioned lag issues as well as many other glitches. Many people expressed how there are just so many things that need to be fixed. I agree with most of what they said. One person also said that the developers need to be given some respect because making a game isn't as easy as you think. I agree with him, but I still think there needs to be some work done. Another thing people mention is that the Xbox and PS4 versions really need work. I definitely agree. I did some research and I do know that they are being worked on, so that's a relief. I also think they should add weather like in Subnautica Below Zero because it's kinda lame not having any weather in Subnautica. As you can see, there were a wide variety of different answers that I received. I'm going to be looking through all the results I got and picking the top 5 things that Unknown Worlds could do in order to improve Subnautica. Then, I'm going to make a video, like a part 2 of this, where I basically show off the best results, the best things Unknown Worlds could do to improve Subnautica. This video was the brainstorming with all the communities and my ideas, and the video coming out is the results. So stay tuned for a future video that will come out in a few days, where I tell Unknown Worlds the top 5 things they can improve in Subnautica. Because truly, despite the game being in full release, there are many things that could be added and fixed. I hope Unknown Worlds sees this video and the part 2 that will be coming out. I also hope that the Subnautica modding community could also see this video and add some things in a mod. However, it just feels sad to think that maybe the only changes to make Subnautica better are going to be through modding. Please let me know your opinion in the comments section below. And with that said, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, it helps me out a ton, plus it's free. Help me reach 300 subscribers as fast as possible. Let me know if there's anything you would like to have changed that I missed, and maybe I'll add it in the top 5 video. Also, please check out my other content. I have lots of Subnautica theory videos, Subnautica glitch videos, and gameplay videos. Check out my Discord server, Twitch, and Patreon. The links are in the description. And I will see you guys in the next video.